So starting the test drive in this Civic Hybrid, it's not a slouch. Don't get me wrong about that. But it's not necessarily something that is Civic Type R performance, and that's not what you get one of these for. What I will say is you're able to get 50 plus miles per gallon with this thing, and it's nice that you have something that gets up like this that still gives you that kind of fuel economy. And all it takes is just a flip of the drive mode button and or changing your overall, I guess, throttle response based on your foot in the pedal. But I like how it handles. It feels like a regular Civic, drives like a regular Civic. The only thing that's different is you have a hybrid powertrain as opposed to not having one. And I think it's worth the extra money to get that fuel economy. Especially if you plan on keeping this as long as you should, because these are relatively reliable. I mean, they're downright reliable, but I mean, for the segment, comparing it to a Corolla hybrid or something like that, I mean, it's about what and what, which is good. And there aren't that many four-door hybrids left. I feel like the Japanese and the Korean manufacturers pretty much have that on lock for the most part. But having the direct drive as opposed to a traditional CVT really makes this more fun to drive, for me at least. It just feels more natural. I drive an EV as a daily, so I just like how it is controlled. I don't feel like I'm having those fake shifts and just those wonky sounds that you get from a continuously variable transmission. And that's one of the pluses that this has over a vehicle that might have a CVT, is just this one-speed direct drive transmission that you get in EVs. But under light throttle, relatively quick. Again, I'm in the normal drive mode and it still pulls, and I think that does come from having the direct drive as opposed to the CVT, just kind of having to match the rev points and things of that nature, and just kind of slow to sluggish, I guess, just overall. Love this transmission setup, and Honda did a great job putting this together. And it's so quiet. Another plus of a direct drive is if I want to like slow down or whatever, even if I'm in sport mode, it's all based on throttle response again, not on where the transmission's kind of sitting in the rev range there. And that's another like big plus of having a direct drive as opposed to a CVT. And this really does give a true, almost Fisker Karma experience when you have a direct drive paired with the four-cylinder. It just drives differently. You feel like you're getting all of your power from a generator like output, as opposed to, again, having to worry about those shift points. Here we go. Gonna give it a pull from about 45 because it's very thick out here. Yeah, it pulls very nicely. Now I want to give one more thanks to Daryl Waltrip Honda here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I think a solid car for the money. You get the hybrid powertrain, something that drives nicely, feels good under throttle, really efficient when it comes to fuel, and it's still fun to drive. It's not a boring hybrid, but it's a neat take. Again, what Honda did putting the direct drive transmission in here, it does make it more fun. It does make it just a more feasible option, in my opinion. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid.